There's a lot of things that I will say are in bad faith. The word embarrassing is the only word I can use to describe what this article is.
Well, it's another day in the WNBA, which means another low blow at Caitlin Clark fans. Yep, at this point reporting on Caitlin Clark and her fans getting hated on is like reporting that water is wet, but these latest jabs, they're next level, possibly the most ridiculous yet, and of course it's about pigment now. We've had some real gems on that front already, but now get this, in a new piece in The Guardian, Caitlin's fans, especially those in Middle America, are getting called out for cheering for her more then they cheer for Paige Beckers. That's right, you won't believe some of the talking points. Just when you think you've heard it all, it gets worse, and with Caitlin about to absolutely dominate this year both on the court and in the ratings, you have to wonder how bad is it going to get and when will it end. I've got to ask, because this wasn't the only time Caitlin Clark's fans, especially those in the Midwest, were singled out over the past week. ESPN analyst Monica McNutt made jaws drop when explaining the reasons behind the Caitlin Clark effect to the BBC. I've got that clip coming up as well, stick around because I'm going to break it all down before we get into it. Do you think this will end? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and like this video if you're ready for Caitlin to absolutely dominate this season and send the haters to the corner to cope. Okay, so this kind of thing, the tearing down of Caitlin, isn't new. It's been happening before day one of her pro career. She came in with sky-high hype after a record-breaking college career with Iowa, where she set scoring records, had epic 40-point March Madness performances, you name it. She dragged a mid-team to the national title game twice, destroyed NCAA viewership records, and became a household name when she entered the WNBA. She was poised to set viewership records at the pro level, and yet even though this would be amazing news for the WNBA's growth, some of the old guard didn't seem thrilled by all the attention this 22-year-old was getting, even if it benefited the league.
But I do think there was at least a hint of UConn speaking in Diana's assessment, just a hint.
She's competitive.
She's extremely competitive, and I think she feels some rivalry with all the attention that Caitlin has gotten that she didn't get coming out of UConn when she put up equally staggering numbers, maybe not all-time greatest numbers.
That Caitlin has gotten that she didn't get coming out of UConn when she put up equally staggering numbers, maybe not all-time greatest number. That right there was referencing Diana Taurasi saying that real is coming for Caitlin Clark in the WNBA. Did she say they wanted her to fail? Not exactly, but the message was simple: you're not playing against college kids anymore. Whatever you did in the NCAA, don't expect to replicate it here in the W. And while you can agree or disagree with Skip on a lot of things, many feel he was on the money when referring to the jealousy of Caitlin's attention. It was like WNBA players needed to establish that Caitlin's accomplishments didn't mean anything, that the hype was just that hype, and perhaps they wanted her to stumble because if Caitlin succeeded in the WNBA and lived up to the hype, it would be proven justified and egos would be bruised. Unfortunately for them, Caitlin did live up to the hype and then some.
Bonner gets denied by Boston. Wheeler finds Clark from the logo.
She walked into the league and immediately started breaking records. She shattered the WNBA rookie record for assists, dropped more points as a rookie than anyone ever, became an all-star starter, won Rookie of the Year all but unanimously, and even finished fourth in MVP voting as a rookie. She led the Indiana Fever from the basement to the playoffs. She was must-see TV every night. Yeah, she earned the hype. She also boosted the league's profile in ways we've never seen for the first time in a long time. People who never gave the WNBA a second glance were tuning in. That's great for everyone, right? The haters would surely back off, right? Of course not, they just got louder.
Now, if we say her stats are today, what? 20 points, 8.4 assists, 6 rebounds.
That's crazy.
But 5.6
turnovers.
Those are hell of a number.
Those are hell of a numbers.
But to me, that's not dominating.
Yeah, it's only not dominating because she's a rookie.
Caitlin's profile grew, so did the jealousy and nitpicking from the peanut gallery. I could make an entire separate video just listing the petty jabs thrown at her as her rookie season went on. We heard it all. Long story short, they picked at her stats, said she wasn't dominating, and downplayed her impact, lumping her together with other young stars like Angel Reese when crediting the WNBA's massive popularity spike, as if it wasn't clear that Caitlin was the one driving the interest, and when all else failed, they brought up melanin levels. According to some folks out there, the only possible reason Caitlin was drawing huge crowds and viewership had to be about, visual preference, because God forbid it's her talent, Oregon exciting style of play, right?
She literally said, and she's like, why is there such a big crowd? I mean, Caitlin Clark and the Fever come to town. whenever Caitlin Clark and Fever come to town, we're going to sell out.
Fast forward to now, as we approach her second season, teams around the league are literally upgrading arenas and adjusting their ticket packages to capitalize on her star power, and the TV networks, they're putting 41 out of 44 Fever games on national broadcast. That's basically every game unprecedented. And yeah, the claws are fully out, the jealousy is on full display. Some players are publicly grumbling that other teams deserve more national TV games. This is what Nefa Klaya had to say about it.